Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hey, it's back. It's every month. Yeah. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Mimi TV. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back like we never left. Let's not act like I have not made a video in over a year. We're going to discuss it. Are we? No, we're not. So we're just going to leave that in the past. Y'all, I'm back. Don't mind my mic, okay? We all know what this is. I'm gonna get one that's a little bit more discreet. But for right now, we understand. This is a video. I want good audio. Anyways. So of course it's Black History Month. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm starting this new segment on my channel. It's gonna be called Afro Talk. Even though I don't have my full natural afro today, you get the vibe. Okay, so the one thing that we still have in common with our ancestors is that afro and that skin. So today we're gonna let the afro talk, and this is gonna be a segment I want to do it for Black History Month. That's why I'm starting back my channel on Black History Month, and this is where we just simply do what the show says. Let our afro talk. So without further ado, we're gonna get into the show. All right, y'all. So our very first talk topic for our afro is gonna be, drum roll please, the Black kitchen. Now, as Black people, we think that we got the best food, hands down. Well, I'm not even gonna say we think. We know we got some of the best food there is to find amongst the cultures. But the place where that food is cooked at is in right there up in that kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Everything goes down in the kitchen. So therefore the kitchen is like the prized possession of the house, of a Black house. You know what I'm saying? There are certain rules and regulations that the Black kitchen has to abide by. Simply, if you don't abide by those rules, you're going to get hit with one phrase and one phrase only. That's why you can't eat at everybody's house. That's a list that I particularly do not mind being on. I don't mind being on the don't eat at her house. Well, that's kind of nasty. If you like on the don't eat at your house list, that mean you kind of nasty. But it's also could mean you can't cook, and that's the side that I'm on. Did I just say my business? I did. But hey, this is Afro talking about, and my Afro is talking. I didn't get that part of the Black whatever, bloodline distribution. The cooking part was not in mine. Sorry. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. We're not going to talk about the cooking and the meals that we make in the kitchen. We might talk about it soon. I mean, it's Afro talk. Of course, she's going to want to talk about that. Now, when we talk about the rules and regulations that the Black kitchen has to abide by, we're talking about stuff like don't let your Garfield and Rex get on the kitchen counter. If we walk in your house and your cat is on your counter, that's a good way to get on the don't eat it list. Some people might not know what I mean when I say the don't eat it list. It's not something that's written down in a book and everybody, it's not written down anywhere. It's just kind of stuff that we know as Black people and stuff that we identify, we see, then you're on that list. Number one, if you have roaches, baby, you on that list. You on that list. It's not a person that hasn't been over your house that hasn't seen them. And I know people with roaches that are really good people. I mean, yeah, like sometimes it's not even a fault. It be like the neighbors or something like that. Oh, whatever reason you got roaches, you know what I'm saying? It's not okay, but we still not eating at your house, is what I'm trying to say. So you're definitely on that list. How to get off of that list as a person that's on there because of roaches? Maybe you have to move, start a new life, you know what I'm saying? Really rebrand yourself. And then maybe, just maybe, you may be able to get back on the list of people that we can eat out of. But it's a very tedious process. If you don't want to end up on the don't eat it list, like I said, keep your pets off the countertops. That's rule number 2 in the Black household, like in the Black kitchen. No, It's not happening. Please. And I actually know a couple people that are guilty of putting their pets on the countertop and letting them run around while they be cooking. I might just say their name at the end of this video. Stay tuned. Depends on how I feel. 3. If you don't want to end up on a don't eat at list, you must. You must. You must. You must clean that kitchen sink down before and after every use. I'm telling you, you got to get you some whatever soap that you use. I use Ajax Crew. Woo woo. They didn't sponsor this video. You got to clean, yeah, you got to clean that kitchen sink down, because the kitchen sink is a very multi-purposeful thing. I literally used to get my hair washed in the sink. My mom, now that I think about it, that's kind of nasty, because my mom would literally wash my hair in the sink and season the chicken, in the sink too. But that's just further emphasize the importance of cleaning that sink down, because everything, a lot happens in the black kitchen sink. That's kind of like the sink of the house. You know what I'm saying? So you got to clean it down before and after every use. Period, point blank. No further questions. Now, this next thing is not necessarily a rule. It's not necessarily a regulation. It's more so something that we just all do as black people. If you walk into a black kitchen, you are going to find somewhere in a drawer, maybe in a cabinet, a drawer full of plastic bags. Yes, yes, yes. You are going to find you a drawer full of plastic bags. It might just even be a plastic bag full of other plastic bags. Because one thing about black people, we have been touched with a certain resourcefulness. Use them, you use them for everything. You use them to protect your shoes when it's raining. You use them to, what else? Protect your hair sometimes. They're trash bags. The plastic bags are really letting the Lord use them. How many of us want to be used like a plastic bag? Lift your hands. Lord, use me like a plastic bag. But don't put trash in me. You know what I mean, Lord? I have a Target bag in my garbage right now, and it's very useful. It goes with the decor. And I like the Target bags because they're a little more sturdy. I used to use the Dollar Tree bags, but then they would have holes in them sometimes. I didn't like that. You know where ever had that from? Anyway, so yeah, we've been touched with a certain resourcefulness, and that, honestly, now that I think about it, could be another episode. Afro, what do you think about that? What can you talk to me a little bit about? Where did you get that from? I want to know. What she'll let y'all know. What am I crazy? But anyway, I'm definitely gonna do some research on it, because we are very resourceful human beings as black people, and maybe it's because we've come from nothing. We've come from having to do the best we can with what we got, and we had time to waste nothing. We're gonna use this for this. We're gonna use it for this too. Hey, call me Bill Nye, because I'm about to get into the science of this. Besides all that, the black kitchen has some nonverbal communication techniques that kind of just are universal. Take a look at this photo and tell me what you think this means. Comment down below in the comments what you think this means. If you are in a black kitchen and you see a tile, why did I say it like this? If you see a tile over that sink and you see a vent light on, that means the kitchen is closed for business. Or that means if you want to go up in there and get you something to eat, you best clean up after yourself. Because that means I've cleaned this kitchen, I've done all that needs to be done. That is the end of it. That's what it means. How, why, who came up with it? I don't know. But that's what it means. I guarantee. And so as black people, we're resourceful in more than one way. We're resourceful with the things that we have, physical things, but we're also resourceful with our words. One thing can mean something, and it also means something else, just like the black kitchen. The black kitchen is the kitchen in a black household, but it's also this thing at the back of my head. But the black kitchen also has another meaning. Yeah. We're gonna get into that too. Afro wants to talk. This is Afro talk, and she wants to talk about what goes on back there. Now, I embrace my kitchen nowadays. I embrace it. Those kinky curls is something that you can see across the board in the Black culture. Except for those, who dipped and dabbled in the creamy crack. I did for a while. Am I ashamed of it? No. Creamy crack is just another word for perma relaxer. Mimi TV does not endorse the use of drugs. I was a part of the creamy crack era. I was a crack addict. I saw this podcast, Family Tree Podcast, and I'm going to insert the clip right here.
Right now, in conversations, you hear people say, going natural. But then I don't know who said it first, but I remember a lady saying, well, is it going natural or returning natural? Ooh. You know what I mean? Like, okay. Why do we put emphasis on becoming something that we already are, that we've always been?
And I know part of the reason why we do it is because sometimes it's, yo, Afro, but girl, let me talk to you. Afro, you've been talking this whole time. Let me talk to you. You're a little bit high maintenance, Bookie. I love a good 30-inch butt sound. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's good to let your hair breathe. And the part of the problem of why we don't wear our hair as much because Shawty is high maintenance. She wants to be taken care of. She has to be taken care of daily. It's you can slap your wig on and off. You know what I'm saying? You have to really take care of your hair and find a great find good products for your hair. The products that we use are expensive. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind I don't blame you. I don't blame you for not embracing your natural hair as much as you feel like you should because she's high maintenance. So just like those other nonverbal communication signals like that tallow that sing, you knew when you saw this, oh, you knew your life was about to change for the next hour and a half. Because if you saw that on the night before Easter, the night before a school picture day, you knew what was already finna go on. Like your neck immediately started sweating, your ears started burning instantaneously because when you started hot comb, baby, you knew what was up. But let's talk about this because notice I said the night before Easter, or the night before your school pictures, or a night before just a big day, first Sunday at church. Y'all go to church. I hope so. But why was it always we had to straighten our hair before important events? Why is my afro not good enough for a school picture? Why do I have to straighten my hair for this job interview? Does it not look professional? And I'm gonna be honest, I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of feeling like I needed to straighten my hair or put on even a wig sometimes when it was something important to do. And on the days that I didn't really care, that's when okay, I wear my natural hair today, or just a regular day, I just wear my puff. Oh, I got an event coming up, or I go into a party, or it's my birthday even. I'm about to straighten my hair. I'm about to put a wig on. Why is that? Do we not like ourselves? Do we not think our afro is beautiful? And it's okay if you don't, because we've been trained to think that it's not. And Afro said she's tired of being tucked away. She wants, these ladies, just come and let her hear her love. Hey, hey. Anyways, I'm let it get all up. Put your fist up in the air, show back love. Beyonce, sign me. You heard that? I didn't come around, right around. Hey, I'm trying to settle. Anyway, yeah. So speaking on it, what was I talking about? Oh. Afro was talking. Sorry, Bookie. I'm going to introduce another segment within this segment called The Real Afro Talk. It's going to be a segment where I feature a different hairstyle every day. So by the time you get done watching this series, you'll have a good hairstyle to go to, more than just a wash and go, more than just an up and down pony. We're going to explore what we can really do with our hair and make it cute. All textures, all sizes. I'm not necessarily a 4C girly. I might be though. Honestly, I don't know. And I hate to say I am. The only reason I say I am because the 4C girlies, they be ready to fight. If you say you 4C and you're not really 4C, you're gonna have to come out. You're gonna have to see some people about that. You cannot be falsely repping no set. What set are y'all claiming? Comment down below what set you rocking. I'm like a 4. I'm gonna say I'm a 4B, just because it ain't as kunta kinte kinky as Wait a minute. Don't cancel me. Please don't cancel me. I promise y'all. So I don't have one today. But I want to take submissions. But the thing about it is, the submissions will come from you all as viewers. For the first couple of ones, of course, I'm going to pick and I'm going to showcase, a hairstyle that I feel like, okay, this is cute, this is unique, and I'm going to showcase it at the end of every episode so that we can find some new hairstyles to rock, because that be part of the problem. Not gonna lie, I be tired of wearing the same thing. We want to switch it up, but you can switch it up with your natural hair. You can. I'm telling you. So that's a wrap for this first Afro talk. I hope you enjoyed it. Just fun, laid back, relaxed, talking about being black. This is what we finna do. This is literally what the show is. We sit up here and we talk about what black people do, and we talk about some of the things that black people should do. It's not just all fun and games. We're gonna get into some deep, deep stuff sometimes. I don't want to talk about all this stuff. Sometimes we just need a space where we can talk about our blackness without it being black trauma. Bye, y'all.